Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today let's talk on the third programming challenge, that is daily bills. So we need to prepare a bill that has a visual look like a bill obtained when we buy products from stores. So the bill must have the following points. It must ask the user to give the details of their purchase on the items given below. It must calculate the cost of their purchase. It must print the cost of the purchase with applied offers, while it must print the amount of savings made by the consumer. Okay, so you may think, what does applied offers mean? We'll learn this in a few minutes. So our items are chicken, 1 kilo cost 100 rupees and our discount is 20%. Eggs, 1 dozen costs 50 rupees and a discount is 30%. Lentils, 1 kilo costs 30 rupees and a discount is 40%. Okay, so now from the third and fourth point, we understand that we must print the count of the purchase with applied offers. Means we must print the count of total purchases bought by the consumer with the discount applied, and then we must find the cost of the purchases without any discount and subtract it from the discount, which brings up our savings, and we must print that so that the consumer knows how much he has saved on his purchase. Okay, so this is the basic explanation of the program. Hope you could try solving this program, and for now let's try to solve this program. Daily bills. Okay, so first let me print my supermarket name. So just let me name it wall by super supermarkets. Okay, let me just print another statement saying whether supermarket is welcoming the user for buying products from his shop. Okay, so I would just say thank you for shopping with us. Okay, so now let's go to the main part of the program. Okay, so now let's go back to our question where we see chicken costs 100 rupees, right? So let's name some variables. Chicken, 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 let's name the number it as 100 because it costs 100 bucks. Then we've got eggs. Eggs are named as 50. Then we have got lentils, okay, which is 30. Okay, so now let's give our input values, input variables. Chicken, let me just name a chicken underscore value, okay, is equal to integer. I'm basically making an input function. Okay, how much chicken did you purchase? Okay, so that's a simple question. Now let's make our next question, that is eggs value. Okay, let's just copy down this input that we have given and we'll just make a few changes into the question. Okay, so how much eggs did you purchase? Okay, that's our next input. And now our third input is lentils value is equal to int. Okay, just let me copy this down. Control V. How much lentils did you purchase? Okay, so now we bring it down to our three values, and now let's print our total value. Okay, just name it total cost is equal to, Okay, so now let's talk something based on the discounts, right? So we've got 20% discount on chicken. So that needs to be applied. So let me just remove the calculator. So if you go to do this, 20% means 0.20 into 100, right? So the cost is 20 rupees. So this is illogical. This is not right because we are taking 20% as a value and we are multiplying it by 100, which is wrong. So we need to, this is our discount value. This is not the value of the chicken that we are buying. So we have to first subtract 0.20 from 10, and then we need to multiply that value to rupees 100, and then we will obtain a cost. Okay, so basic calculations, let's do that. Okay, so it's 0.8 into 100, and that's 80. Okay, so this is our cost of the chicken that we get for 1 kilo. Okay, so now let me close my calculator and go back to my program. Okay, so total cost is equal to chicken value. Okay, chicken value into 0.8. I just explained you why I'm putting 0.8 and instead of putting 0.2, because that does not make sense. Eggs, why did that not come? Okay, eggs, yeah, x value into 0 point, let me just check how much discount, because that's 30%, so which means 0.7, and lentils value multiply by, let me just check how much is it. Okay, that's 40%, which means 0.60. Okay, so we will get our total cost. The total cost will be saved in this variable. Okay, so now let's print another statement. Print your, sorry for that. Okay, your bill has, okay, your bill has costed 2 rupees, and let's just put this, and now let's write a variable total cost. Okay, so it will say that our bill has costed 2 rupees, total cost, and now we have also been asked how much is our savings, right? So we need to make another variable that I'll just name it cost. Okay, which will find the cost of the chicken, which will find the cost of the value purchase without putting discount. Okay, so chicken value plus chicken value plus eggs value, eggs value, okay, plus lentils value. Okay, and we have also missed one more thing here. We haven't put a cost of our chicken, right? So that's a mistake. Let me just put that. It will just take me a while. Okay, x costs us 50 rupees into 50, and lentils costs us 30 rupees. Okay, so 30 rupees, and here also we need to apply the same logic, but here we won't put our discounts because we are not finding our discounts in this variable. So that is 50 rupees, and our lentils costs us 30 rupees. Okay, now we will just name a variable known as save. We'll name it savings. Okay, savings is equal to cost minus our total cost. Okay, I haven't named my variables properly, but I hope you could do that better. Okay, so now we have obtained our total, our savings. So now let's print another statement saying that you 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 have saved, and let me just intend this. you have saved rupees, and let's write a variable savings on this purchase. Okay, you have saved the amount rupees and our savings in this purchase. Okay, just let us put a full stop, and now let's write another statement saying that print do do visit us again. Okay, let me, this is basically just for improvement in a visual look of the program, nothing else. Okay, so now let's run this program and check our output. Okay, let me just zoom it first. Okay, so it says Walmart supermarkets, thank you for shopping with us. How much chicken did you purchase? So I would say maybe I purchased 4 kilos of chicken. How much eggs did you purchase? I purchased 5 kilos. And how much lentils did you purchase? Imagine I just purchased 10 kilos of lentils. Okay, so here's a bill costed to rupees 675 rupees, and I have saved rupees 275 on this purchase. Do visit us again. So yeah, this is our program. We have successfully made a program which works as a bill at different stores. Okay, so in case you want to improve its visual look, I've got an idea. You could just print this, and you could make a separation between values. Okay, this sounds pretty silly, but when you print the program, its visual appearance increases and it looks even better. Okay, so now let me print here, and finally let me print here, and that's it. Okay, I had even print it here, and now let's run our program again. Okay, yeah, Walmart supermarkets, thank you for shopping with us. So you see these lines, it improves it. So otherwise the before time everything was all in together, which made it tough to read. Okay, so how much chicken did you purchase? Let me go with 4, let me go with 6, and let me go with 20. 120. Oh, that was a big amount. Okay, whatever. So yeah, see the bill looks much better after applying these lines. So let's see this. Our bill costed to rupees 2690. We have saved rupees 1610 on this purchase, and do visit us again. Okay, and I have another tip for you. In case your value of savings in this program, it has come to be perfect. There was no needing of no decimal values, nothing coming in this value, right? But sometimes this zero comes to 1.684, and just a big value of number remains, which does not look good for the customer. So next time if you come across that problem, you just need to put this basic function round here, round and a number. So I put round and my savings. So the next time when I print it okay, so just let me put my values. Okay, so here you see the previous time there was 0.0, this time there was just the value obtained, like it's round off. So this way your appearance also could be better, and it's easier for the consumer to see such a number instead of seeing a big number with many, like 5 to 6 decimal places. So yeah, this is a basic program on our daily bills. Hope you like this video. I will be coming soon with more challenges. Please keep supporting me. Thanks.